If you can hear that, by the way, that's the cat. I think she's just woke up. So you can hear her jingling away in the background. Okay, so we're good to go. Hi everyone. Welcome to the channel. This is Demari speaking in case you haven't come across me before. Yes, so because I've been doing the shadow work readings, I still have a few more to go up on the channel. I decided that I would do your weekly reading live instead. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. It is a bit different from the norm, but it will be in a similar format. So I'll still pull 3 oracle cards for you and a bunch of tarot. You can see what cards I'm using listed in the description box below. And yeah, without too much delay, we'll get into it. So just for the sake of ease, I'm going to start with Aries and work my way around to Pisces. So usually I kind of randomly select the signs. Actually, I suppose I could still do that. Okay, why not? It's just I have to keep a track of it so I don't forget who I've done and who I haven't done. Yeah, let's do that so it's a bit more randomized. Okay. So, let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna have to keep a log because otherwise I'm gonna forget who I've done. So we'll see what sign goes first and then we'll get into it. So this is gonna be for this week, okay? So from the 19th until the 25th, all right? And you can watch this as always from your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. So do check them out, okay? I recommend watching all of them because you may have messages in each that are relevant to your situation, all right? So let's see who's going to be first. All right, Leo. So Leo, you guys are going first. I just randomly selected a sign. So Leo, I'll be doing your weekly to begin with, all right? So I'm going to take a sip of my water and we'll get into it. And again, that jingling is the cat, okay? Can't really do much anything about it. That's just her little bell going. All right. So let's start by getting a quantum card for you, Leo. So what is it that Leo needs to be aware of this week? What is the key theme? Get a Moonology. And a healing mantra for Leo. Awesome. All right, so Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what you got here. So you have new supportive connections from the quantum. Adjustments are required, 3rd quarter moon. All right. And opening my mind. All right. So those are your 3 cards to begin with. Hey Annie, nice to see you. I hope you're feeling better. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sending you all my love and healing. Okay, so let's just have a quick look at this. Yeah, Leo, I feel like there's been a little bit of prideful energy around you recently. I feel like you really struggle to let other people in, okay? Especially when it comes to your passions, your work, your creative skills, your hobbies, something that you excel at, right? I feel like you take great pride in your work, right? Especially the aesthetics. So you could be in the arts in some way, okay? Or someone who's just very creative. This could even be the healing arts, spiritual arts, right? But I feel like it's something along those lines. It's something that you excel at. And I feel like because of that, you have a hard time sometimes on letting help in, especially if, say, this is something that you do for a living. If you're having some kind of difficulties, maybe financially, maybe there's been some kind of sudden upheaval, maybe you've had to change location, I don't know. But I think because of that, whatever it is that came in unexpectedly, you have a hard time generally accepting help, right? Even though there are those coming in that want to support your vision, that want to help you get whatever idea or business you have off the ground. that want to support your vision, but also you as a person. They're invested in your vision because they're invested in you. But you may have a hard time accepting that help, right? Or believing that people see your worth, your value, or what it is that you really put a lot of energy and passion into, right? Perhaps you're so used to doing things alone that, yeah, it's strange for you to have to open your doors and let people in that want to actually help you and support you in some way. But that's what you're being encouraged to do. And I think with third quarter moon, I mean, the timing's pretty good. Yeah, now is the time to let people in. Now is the time to make those necessary adjustments and not focus upon what you feel you're lacking or what's not working out or your struggles, but know that you are being supported, and the divine are bringing these people in for a reason, because you are not meant to do this alone, right? Your whole journey isn't a solitary one. Yes, there'll be times where perhaps you have to be, but this is not it, okay? So just be aware of that. So where you see that there's people trying to step up and they're genuinely trying to support you in some way, be open to that support is the advice. And that comes with having an open mind as well, okay? Having an element of trust, having an open mind. And the mantra for you this week is, I allow myself to see beyond my beliefs and ideas. Okay, so this is a great one for you. I'll say that again. I allow myself to see beyond my beliefs and my ideas. Okay, so that's really important, because often, especially if you're facing some kind of creative block, right? Or you're struggling to find inspiration at this time or a solution to the issue, it's usually because you're too close to the problem. This is where you need to take a step back, you know, express what's going on with those who are trying to genuinely support you, and be open to the insights that may come in. They may offer a perspective that you hadn't even considered, or an answer or a solution that you didn't know was available to you. So it's important that you don't get too, you know, fixed in your line of thinking, okay? There is an element of open-mindedness that's required, so that, yes, fresh ideas can come in, new perspectives can come in, and it may even shape your beliefs in a way that's going to really support you as well about what is possible. I just realized my Wi-Fi isn't on. Why is that? Gosh. No wonder it's draining my data. Okay. So it should be working better now as well. My gosh. Okay. So let's continue. Not feeling better at all, but surviving. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I've uploaded a video explaining everything. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely check that out. I had my friend, the medium, she's 90% around a long time, mentioned the tumor 2 times, but she couldn't get the exact location, but she said leave it to the universe and go with the flow. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Annie. I hope that, you know, the doctors, you know, whoever you've got involved, specialists, can help you with that and get to the bottom of the issue, because I know it can be a nightmare. From my own surgery, I know that sometimes these things go, you know, undiagnosed for a long time. So I hope that they do get to the bottom of it for you sooner rather than later, okay? All right, so what is the tarot messages for Leo? We'll just shunt that up a little bit so I have some space. Might have to move my laptop forward a bit as well. All right. Yeah, I know you guys don't always see me with glasses, but I'm that blind I really need to use them, so because I cannot see without them. All right, so we're gonna get the rest of your tarot cards, and then I'll go. Actually, no, we'll start with the first row like I normally do. Okay. So the first card out is the Empress, and you also have the Four of Wands. So fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, with Taurus and Libra. Okay, so Taurus and Libra could mean something to you, Leo. But what I'm seeing is that, yes, you are glowing up, okay? Like I said, there is support that's coming in. Look at your little spiritual circle here. You've got a team of people wanting to uplift you, wanting to create this beautiful foundation with you, support you in your mission, okay? So this could even well be a part of their mission to support you in this endeavor, right? I do feel like for some of you, it is something spiritually related. It's a part of your soul mission, or it's something that you were meant to create, right? There's some aspect of creation here. And like I said, this could be in the arts, regardless, right? Artists have an incredible ability to tap into the ether and pull from their imagination. So it's something along those lines, but I feel like you have some incredible support coming in to help you with that, okay? Because you were not meant to do this alone. So you're being encouraged by the universe to be open to that support. Because this is something that can really withstand the test of time, right? And not only that, it's going to amplify your vision. It's going to give you more energy and more confidence to pull whatever it is you're manifesting into your reality. Okay, so this is amazing. Next, you have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Why am I saying Page of Cups? Page of Pentacles. All right. So Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, with the Nine of Cups, water energy. All right. So yeah, obviously Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So I feel like, honestly, something's happening here, something big, right? And you're going to get some assistance, some support. There may even be some kind of financial backing, right? Especially if this is like a business or something along those lines, or, you know, you are someone who is needing investment of some description. I feel like there's support coming in for sure, whether it's material support, whether that's emotional support, or definitely emotional support and encouragement. But you may even get some kind of offer here, something that starts small but allows you to build from the ground up with the backing of people who are aligned to your vision and support your vision. And it's going to make you really happy. You see how you have like two circles here, right? So it's like you have a spiritual circle in the 5D, but you also have a circle, a spiritual circle in the 3D. So this is unbelievable. So much support coming in. So yeah, the divine really want you to be open to receiving that, Leo, because it is your birthright. Justice at the bottom of the deck. Libra energy. Okay, Libra is coming in really strong. So one of the people that may be supporting you at this time is a Libra. Okay. So let's see what else you got here. All right, 8 of Pentacles. Earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. 2 of Cups. Wow, okay. Interesting. There could be a partnership being formed here. And the Sun, Leo energy, right? This is you, Leo. This is your energy. So this is awesome. Look at this. There is so much work being put in, right? And I feel like because of all this support that you're getting, because you're getting some financial assistance as well, emotional support, there's a lot of backing behind you, Leo. I mean, you have a whole entourage of people cheering you on, okay? You have certain people coming in, supporting you financially, investing in your dreams, that believe in your vision, right? And I feel like you're going to feel unstoppable. Look at how many arms she's got going on there, right? You're going to feel like you can achieve anything. There's nothing that can stop you from building your dreams and making it a reality. And for some of you, this involves possibly a soulmate here, right? That's going to be a part of this vision. You see how there's 2 people in this card? Supportive connections. So there may be someone coming in that wants to back your vision, someone who is a soulmate, part of the soul tribe that you're building here, right? And I feel like this is a game changer. This is going to bring so much happiness and abundance into your life. So there is something huge happening this week. There is someone, at least one person that's coming forward that wants to show you that they are invested in your vision. This could be someone who has not only just, an interest or invested in your vision, your work, your passions, but they may also be emotionally invested in you more than in a platonic way. This could be romantic for some of you as well, but for others of you, This is someone who is really invested in your vision, that really sees your value, that wants to support you on that level. So this is gorgeous. Like, wow. This is an incredible reading to start with. Okay. So I'm just going to read your comments. Been starting to hear buzzing my ears, actual five. Something new every day. Oh gosh. Are you on Virgo? That's true. The medium is my Libra bestie. Okay. Leo's your moon. Ah, awesome. Leo moon. Yeah. That's it. You can watch from your sun, moon, and rising. So that's cool. I'm glad that this message is resonating for you and I can give you some kind of, you know, positive news, because you deserve it, Annie. I mean, my gosh. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, for the £2. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, bless you. Okay. So yeah, I'm glad that I can bring you this message and you're here at this time to hear it, because this is looking really good. The only thing you need to be aware of, because what I just pulled here, right, for my Leos watching Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, 5 of Swords, right? Energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, with the High Priestess, Pisces energy, right? So this could be a Pisces coming in. So far we have Taurus, Libra, Pisces, and that's about it, okay? But yeah, or a fellow Leo, right? But you need to just be aware that you don't self-sabotage. This sabotaging energy is not that you're going to do anything bad to this person, but you may shoot yourself in the foot because you don't want to accept the help, right? That's the message that keeps coming in. Accept the help. Don't do it alone, Leo. You're not meant to do this alone, okay? Accept the help. Because help is all around you. Support is coming in all around you. I feel like there could be 4 people that are coming in to support you in very different ways. I feel like there's 2 people that are going to be very, very proactive, okay, in supporting this vision. But there's one person that's going to be the most invested, and that could be someone who has some kind of a romantic feeling towards you as well, right? But don't let your fears get the better of you, is what I want to say. Accept the support that's coming in, because I do feel it's genuine. The only thing that may, throw a spanner in the works here is your fear, okay? So as long as you can master that and not shoot yourself in the foot by pushing people away, you're going to be just fine, because this is looking awesome, okay? And with the High Priestess, Pisces energy, I feel like this is about you using your intuition, okay? Don't listen to your fear. Don't let your shadow get the better of you. Listen to your higher judgment, your higher wisdom. Because you have the foresight. You have the clarity, okay? You are very spiritually tapped in. I'm telling you, some of you Leos are doing some work in the spiritual arts. I see it, right? Hey Natalie, I'm so glad you're here. I love you to pieces as well. Natalie is my Libra, right? Remember I mentioned supportive people, Libra? Natalie is my Libra now, okay? Oh gosh, but yes, I'm gonna continue. Yeah, so this is it, right? Listen to your higher wisdom, listen to your intuition. Because honestly, this is looking amazing, Leo. Like, my gosh, I did not expect such a powerful, beautiful reading to kick off this week. But this is it. Your higher wisdom is telling you, let these people in. Allow them to support you, right? These people want to lift you up. Let them do it, right? The divine want to lift you up. Let it happen, okay? You are not meant to be on a solo mission right now, Leo. So let the universe hold you at this time, okay? Yeah, you got the moon at the bottom of the deck, right? Cancer, Pisces energy. So Pisces is coming up pretty strong as well. But I feel like this is about just, again, walking the path of the unknown. No, there are no guarantees in life. No, there's no way to be entirely sure that these people have your back. But they are showing it with action, not just by their words, but by their actions. And your intuition is also right on the money. So don't let your fear get the better of you, okay? Because the spiritual path is something that is mysterious and full of mystery, but it's not something to be feared, okay? And then the last card, 5 of Cups. Yeah, you need to let go of the past, all right? because we have two fives here as well. So 555 and 555 could be coming up a lot for you at this time. That's about surrendering the past, because your past is not indicative of your future. Again, right? Two of Cups, right? The 5 includes the 2 of the Cups. So you see the traditional right away. You see 3 cups filled in the floor, but there's 2 cups right beside the dude in black, right? So that tells you that there is someone significant supporting you at this time, okay? This is huge. So the last thing you want to do is sabotage it based on your past. The past is the past. It has no bearing on your present or your future, only that it set you up for this, right? So let it go. Don't hold yourself back based on your fears, based on what went wrong in the past betrayals, whatever, right? Let that go, because that's the only thing that can trigger this, all right? But other than that, it looks amazing. And again, like it says, that's where adjustments are required, okay? Some inner work and healing there. But you do that, and you're gonna have a gorgeous week, Leo. My gosh. So much love and support around you. I love it. So I hope that helps whoever needed that message. All right, so we're done, Leo. And put my cards away. We all got Libras by us. Yes, I have a lot of Libras in my life. I have a lot of love for my Libras. Definitely make awesome friends. That I can say 100%. I mean, I have Libras in my family as well, but yeah, they're also like my friends. Actions definitely speak louder than words this year. Absolutely, absolutely, right? We need to see it on both fronts. It's not enough to just say niceties and do nothing with it, right? Actions speak far louder than words. So that's pretty much what we're going to be seeing this year. A lot of actions really reflecting people's true intent. So let's see. Okay, so the next sign is... that would be... oh, that would be Libra, speaking of Libra. Because I'm just randomly selecting the signs. And Libra came up. So Libra will be next, okay? So let's see. Yeah, Natalie, you typed that really well. Okay. So let's see. Libra. It'd be cool to get your guys' thoughts as well about doing the weeklies live, because I don't usually do that, but maybe it'd be more fun to do it this way. Who knows? It's always good to get your feedback. But let's see, Libra, what's coming up for Libra? Okay. Okay. The way that just sort of fell out, like, here you go. Oh, it just makes me laugh sometimes. The way they dish out the cards can go flying across the room, or they're just like, meh. You never know. Okay. So let's see. One card, please. There we go. All right. Whew. So you have family from the quantum. Nothing is set in stone, mutable moon. And anchoring the light from the healing mantra. Okay. Yeah, Libra, what I'm getting from this is that your family dynamics, the things that you're doing when it comes to healing your family, it's actually shifting a lot in your life right now. I feel like it is coming with some turbulence, but what you don't know is that it's clearing a lot of blockages and baggages that you've had in your energetic field. So yeah, there'll be times this week where perhaps you're feeling emotionally overwhelmed, where you feel like a release is coming, but that's fine. Let it happen, because what you don't know is that a lot of this dead weight is being lifted. It's being cleared out, okay? So allow the release to come. Don't stop it, okay? Even if it's not in the best time, if it needs to come, if you can feel like I need to do this, it's just coming. There's always a siren going past. But yeah, if you feel that it's coming and you need to have that release, just have it, okay? Even if it's not at the most opportune moment, just do it, okay? Because it needs to come out. That's just literally your spirit giving your energetic field, but also your emotional body a good cleanse, okay? That needs to happen. Because I feel like you are shifting a lot of things around, especially when it comes to stuff to do with your childhood, okay? There's a lot of inner child healing that's taking place with that catharsis, so let it happen, okay? That's the key thing here. And I also do feel like the work that you're doing now is going to set you up for the future when you decide to have your own family. For those of you who want family, okay? Want to have a family of some description, you are actually setting yourself up for that, okay? And then with anchoring the light, your mantra for this week is, the light is always within me, okay? So your mantra is, the light is always within me. And that's important to remember, because even in your darkest moments, even in those moments where you feel like, you know, that light within you is diminishing, it isn't. It's always present. It's just sometimes the shadow has to take the spotlight for this healing to take place. So allow it to unfold, allow it to have its moment. And before you know it, you'll be shining brighter than you have done in a very long time, because of this catharsis, because of this cleansing that's taking place. All right. Okay, so let's get some tarot messages for you now. Have you already done Virgo? Not yet, actually, because I'm doing it randomly. I always do the weeklies randomly, not in astrological order. So I've just done Leo first. Now I'm doing Libra, and we'll see what comes up when I do the random selector. Okay, so we'll see. Let me move those up. A sign, yeah, the siren was definitely a sign. Okay. I'm pretty sure that was the ambulance as well. So this is going to be really good for your health, okay? Having this catharsis. Okay. So you have the Five of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, with the Page of Wands, more fire energy. Yeah, so you could be dealing with a fire sign, you could have it in your chart, but regardless, Libra, this is about you, right? Having that one-to-one, that heart-to-heart with yourself, having a conversation with your inner child about where it feels shunned, neglected, ignored, where it feels like its voice is not being heard, where it feels like it cannot express itself in the way it used to anymore, right? Because I feel like if you've been feeling on some level lackluster in areas of your life, if you feel like you're struggling to express yourself creatively or to get new insights, a new stream of inspiration, it's because your inner child is feeling blocked right now, okay? So there's definitely a heart-to-heart that needs to be had with yourself and your inner child to see where it feels blocked, where it feels invalidated, where it feels that it's kind of being shunned or put in a dark corner, right? Being told off in some way. And that doesn't have to be by yourself, but others as well. But just have that heart-to-heart with your inner child so you can start really expressing or allowing it to come through and express itself in the way that it feels it needs to, okay? So I feel like your inner child needs to come to the forefront this week. Next, you have the Hierophant, Taurus energy, right? So you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Leo, because there's the Strength card as well. Or you could have these placements, but regardless, I'm going to say Leo. Some of you guys are dealing with a Leo or have it in your chart, but Libra. This is about you using your higher wisdom. This is about your higher self taking the reins, okay? Gently guiding your shadow back into its rightful place, not by brute force, not by shunning or shaming, right? But gently guiding the shadow aspect back to its rightful place, allowing that part of yourself that felt invalidated, that also made your inner child feel invalidated, to be heard, listened to, nurtured, healed, right? Because your shadow what a lot of people don't understand is your greatest ally. That's why I did the shadow work readings again, because the shadow is the container for all of those repressed emotions, memories, thoughts, right? All of the things that get ignored and shoved down, but it's actually trying to protect you. It's you know, that part of yourself that gets initiated when your fight or flight switches on, right? When you're living in high alert, when you're living in fear, when you're living in shame, right? That's the part of yourself that enables you to continue to survive. So it's about loving your shadow back into a place of tranquility and not through brute force. And that's what I feel like your higher self is doing this week. It's helping you find that equilibrium that is needed. Okay. So let's continue. Hopefully that makes sense so far. No worries, your vibe is so calm. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I tried, well, I say I try, I mean, this is pretty much how I am, you know? I'm quite, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I can't think of it right now. But yeah, this is why sometimes fire signs get angry with me, because I'm just so, like, on this level, you know? And they're always like, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. And I'm just like, yeah. But let's, ooh, okay. Yeah. So there's a lot of healing that's taking place right now. This is definitely spiritual alchemy. Okay, it needs to happen. So you have the Three of Swords, air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, your energy, the Moon, Cancer, Pisces energy, and the Eight of Pentacles, Earth energy, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this is it, right? The inner work is a process and a half. It's not going to be done in a day, but you're very much on the journey, right? You've been consistently putting the work in, Libra, and I feel like it is going to serve you very well. As I said, not only for yourself, but for your family, if you don't already have one, right? If you're considering, you know, having a family in the future, or even if you have a family already, I feel like it's going to serve the dynamic, the relationship with those family members very well, okay? And it does mean, again, sinking into your own inner abyss and looking at the parts of yourself that you would rather not acknowledge, especially that is rooted in pain, right? Your pain body is screaming for attention at this point. Same as your inner child, same as your shadow. So that's why this is all coming up now. But I can tell you that this, from what I'm seeing and feeling, this is the worst of it, okay? So once you get past this hump, things will start to feel lighter, okay? It's like a huge weight just comes off of you. Again, that need for catharsis. So you're doing exactly what you need to be doing, I feel, by doing this work. And again, like I said, even if it happens at the most inopportune moment, let it happen, okay? Because this is for your highest good. This is for your well-being. Otherwise, if you keep storing it within your cells, you're going to start experiencing physical ailments, and you don't want that, okay? Trust me, I know what I'm talking about, okay? So let's see what else we can find out. Nice. Okay, this is great. So you have Knight of Swords, okay? That's Gemini. You could have it in your chart to be dealing with one. The World card, so that's the fixed signs, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, and who am I missing? Leo, right? And you also have the Four of Swords. So there you are, having a cosmic bath, doing the spiritual alchemy, healing yourself, okay, in the astral as well as the 3D. Awesome. So this is it. This is a sign from the universe that you are closing out the past cycle, okay? So you're about to start this shift into the new paradigm. That's why it's all coming up now, right? From the depths of your being to the surface on every level, right? Every body that you have, because bearing in mind, you don't just have the physical body, you have multiple bodies in different planes of existence. Everybody is responding to this change, this shift. And that's why whatever is not serving you, whatever is kind of rooted in the old paradigm, that's coming to the surface to be released. okay? So that's what's taking place for you now. So you're being encouraged to let it happen. Cut away whatever needs to be cut away. Whatever needs to be just simply let go of it. Because it's going to happen. And I feel like there may be even some communication coming in from someone who is a part of that release, okay? Someone that wants to reveal something that you don't currently know, that is going to help you release this, okay? And really, truly bring this cycle to a complete end and continue healing spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally. Amazing. Powerful reading, Libra. So I hope that helps. It resonates. Oof, I'm ready for these passes to chill. I know it's been a lot, but it's almost there. You're almost there, okay? I know it's rough, but you're nearly there. So just, my advice is just to keep going with the process, because I'm telling you, it's almost over. The worst is almost over. Okay? So that was Libra. So we're gonna see who's coming up next. We'll do another random shuffle and see what sign is next. Okay? And as I say, guys, if you know your natal chart, you can watch from your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. If you don't know your natal chart placements, there's a calculator in the description box below where you can go and check that out. You just need your date of birth, the location, and the time, all right? So let's see who's next. Scorpio. All right. Scorpio is up next. So let me just make a note so I don't lose track of who I've done, because I'll have to add the timestamps at the end as well. So, but I'm enjoying doing this live. I don't usually do the weeklies live, but it's, yeah, it's enjoyable. What do you guys think? Are you liking me doing the weeklies live? Let me know, because your feedback is always welcomed. Hi, Taha, welcome. Ooh. Oh, geez, I'm throwing my cards all over the place. I mean, my friend says that a lot to me as well. Trust the process. Absolutely. One of the hardest things to do, one of the easiest things to understand, though. But it's often the way, you know. It's like, it sounds great in, you know, in theory, but in practice, it's incredibly hard. You know, it does mean surrendering. It does mean letting go of control. It means trusting. These are things that we struggle with the most, I would say. You know, it requires an element of faith and belief, but on a very deep and profound level, so I understand. Okay, so who did we just do? Well, yeah, I said I was going to do Scorpio. I just rolled Scorpio. Okay. Yeah. It's fun. Lives are fun. I love doing lives, actually. Like, the pre-recorded messages are cool and all, but I love doing lives. Those are my go-tos, I think, at this point. So that's why I'm kind of thinking if I want to do more of them than the pre-recorded messages, because it's so much more fun. But we will see. I will have a think on it. Heading back to work soon. Love you, babes. Oh, I love you so much. Thank you so much, Natalie. I really appreciate you coming in. And check in on your break. I really appreciate it, and I hope the message really helped. Okay, so yeah, all right, Scorpio, what do you need to know? Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Ooh, nice. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. One card. Okay, cool. Oh, this deck's upside down, that's why. Ugh, itchy nose. Okay, and a healing mantra for Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Alright, awesome. Alright, Scorpio. Okay. So you have optimism from the quantum. Nothing is set in stone, immutable moon. And asking for angelic support from the healing mantra. Alright. Oh dear. So Scorpio, what I'm getting with this is that, interesting how you got the same card from the Moonology deck that Libra got as well. But what I'm getting is that, yes, it's a similar message, but that Leo had, in that you need to kind of surrender, let things unfold. But instead of it being about letting people support you, this is about you reaching out to the divine, okay? This is about you trusting in the process, trusting in the universe, trusting that things are unfolding as they're meant to, as they need to, right? That despite whatever challenges you may face at this time, Scorpio, you need to have more faith, you need to have more belief, you need to trust in self as well as the universe, have more of a positive outlook, right? Because the more you feel your positivity rather than your negativity, that's when things are going to look brighter for you, okay? Because at the end of the day, yes, there may have been things that have come up that have been challenging, that have been draining, that have been emotionally a burden on you, but things are shifting. Everything is in flux right now. I mean, we're literally going through a quantum shift. Like, I've literally experienced it in real time. So it's happening right now, okay, for a lot of the people in the collective. So with that shift comes a lot of upheaval, turbulence, right? So you kind of have to go with the waves, okay, as opposed to trying to swim against the current. Go with it. Otherwise, before you know it, you're just going to be sucked under. So it's important that you don't do that. And like it says, asking for angelic support, reach out for assistance, okay? When those times when you feel like you could be drowning, reach out for some divine support. Because your mantra this week is, my angels respond when I am open and authentic about how I feel. Exactly. So I'll say that again. My angels respond when I am open and authentic about how I feel. So being open with the divine about feeling like you're being dragged under, that you're emotionally feeling the strain, right? And that it's challenging for you. That's where you'll get this healing energy. That's where you'll get this loving, supportive energy that will come through, that will wash over you and make you feel calmer, that will make you feel more at peace and make you feel more positive, okay? But it does mean reaching out to your angels, the archangels, your guides, and the divine overall, okay? All right, I'm gonna take a swig of my drink and then we'll continue. Scorpio is in transit in moon at the moment. Yeah, it is. It is, but it's not too bad actually. Because I think it's in conjunct with the Cancer Sun, I think. So as long as you know how to navigate it, okay, and not, like I say, work with the energy, not against it, it's not too bad, I don't feel. Again, it just depends on how you apply that. Because it is going to bring some really beautiful, loving energy, but it can also bring some sudden changes and endings. So it's about just kind of being able to go with the waves, like I said. Okay. But again, I can't go really deep into the astrology because I'm still learning, right? I'm still a complete student with these things, so I can't go deep into it. I'm not an astrologist. Okay. Just the basics. Okay. So let's see what tarot messages we get for Scorpio. Don't know, I can't read a birth chart. I use astro chart. Yeah, same. Yeah, I can read a birth chart, but like when it comes into the degrees and everything, I'm learning that bit. I haven't gone into depths with that yet, so it's still new to me. Okay. All right, but these are the tarot messages for you, Scorpio. So you have the Queen of Swords, Libra energy. So Libra is coming in really strong in these readings. Ace of Swords, okay, more air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Yeah, so I feel like this is it. Because of the things you've had to deal with, you've had to navigate some very challenging situations, Scorpio. I feel like you are being very vocal about what it is that you want and what you don't want. I feel like you are trying to be very fair. You're balanced, right? It's not that you're trying to throw your weight around. Nothing like that at all. Everything you're saying is coming from a place of fairness, But I feel like you might have a bit of a sharp tongue right now, especially, because right now the moon is in your sign. So your emotions are coming to the surface, but it's important that you don't speak harshly when not needed, okay? Because you may provoke things in people that's going to give you an undesirable outcome, okay? So it's about finding that careful balance between expressing yourself authentically, but not trying to be triggering, right? Because, this can be a sharp energy at times, depending on how you express it. Very truthful, very honest, very fair, but can be a little bit sharp, so just be aware of that, okay? And I think it's because you're taking on a very strong no bullshit approach, but that's why you also need to have a bit of more positivity in your life, a bit more optimism, okay? And the divine are trying to bring that energy in for you. With the Two of Pentacles, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, with the Nine of Cups, Water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's important, again, finding that careful balance, okay? Because if you find that balance between, compassionate communication and being very direct and truthful, then you're going to get the outcome that you desire, okay? Things are going to work out in your favor. I feel like things will become less turbulent in your environment as well if you can navigate that path using your emotional intelligence as well, okay? Interesting. For some of you, there's going to be some options as well. There's like two pathways that are opening up to you, and you have to use your discernment to choose the right one for you. One that is kind of centered around, what would bring you true happiness, and one that looks good on paper, okay? So you have to use your judgment there to make sure you make an informed decision. This could be in relation to your work or your love life, okay? So just be aware of that. Okay, see what else we can find out for you, Scorpio. You have the Lovers, Gemini energy. So you could be dealing with a Gemini or a Libra, or someone who has a lot of air in their chart. You could even have a lot of air in your chart. Four of Cups, okay? Water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Your energy. So I feel like, honestly, like I said before, some of you have a decision to make. Some of it is in regards to your work. For others, it's in regards to love, okay? Two people, only one can be chosen. I feel like someone is being rejected here. But when you deliver this rejection, try and be mindful of how you express that, because you could really cut someone down, okay? So if you are releasing someone, it's important that you try and use your emotional intelligence, try and use your empathy, because it may be heartbreaking for this person to hear, okay? This could be someone that you're trying to release at this time, because with the Lovers being smack bang in the middle as well, overlapping this Ace of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, I feel like it's decision time, okay? It's decision time. And again, if you're assuming that things are going to be a repeat of your past, right, especially if you are trying to release a past person, then you're kind of walking yourself into a self-fulfilling prophecy, which is not what you want, right? Especially because the person that may be coming in, a new person, may be nothing like the person you're trying to release. So it's important that you keep that in mind. But a decision does have to be made here, because you have crossed paths with someone who has a desire to, I don't know, have a relationship with you or some kind of romantic connection with you, I feel. But that does mean someone needs to be left behind, okay? But this could be a work opportunity, but for most of you, I feel like this is about love, okay? So I'm getting more watery energy than pentacle energy here. And with the World card, this is the fixed signs, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio, your energy. It's time to close that cycle out. I'm not surprised the World card is popping up so much, because people are closing cycles all over the place, right? And it's time to release your past. So if you want to I feel like you do want to let someone go as well, Scorpio. So if you are, try and use your empathy, try and be humble about it, okay? Use your humility is what I want to say. Humility is encouraged with this, okay? Express yourself authentically, but also be, use your humility, because this person may struggle to hear this, okay? Just saying. All right. And I feel like you are walking away from the past entirely to start a new chapter elsewhere. Yeah, I'm not surprised. You're drawing a lot of attention to yourself at this time, and not in a bad way at all. I feel like people are recognizing you for your talents, for your beauty or your attractiveness. They're recognizing you for your accomplishments, for your success, for your efforts, for your ability to create abundance, to manifest positivity in your life. That's why you need to remain positive, because you create a lot of positive outcomes in your life when you stay in this high vibing energy. So it's important that you try and maintain it, okay? Because you are showing up as the Queen of Wands. You can be dealing with an Aries. It could be an Aries that you're releasing, but regardless, I feel like this is about you embodying this very empowered, very confident energy. And maybe as you emotionally detach from a past person, it's like you regain your confidence again, because maybe you were dealing with someone who did knock your confidence, right? But it's important that you don't let pride take over, okay? The ego take over. Try and exit graciously, okay, is what I want to say. With the Three of Wands, more fire energy, this is about knowing that good things come to those who are patient, okay? Especially because you are closing out a cycle, a significant one. Something needs to end before something can begin here. And I feel like that's what's happening. You're ending a connection before you start this new connection with someone who's crossing your path. Either you've already met this person, I feel like you have, because you're having to make the decision now. So this is someone new that's already crossed your path, and you're having to make a decision to leave the past person behind in order to allow the new connection to flourish, okay? But it's a process, and it's not going to be easy making this transition, and I don't think it's something you should necessarily rush either, okay? Take your time to get to know this person, to really, explore if this is the connection for you. Because I feel like regardless of whether or not you do come together with this person, you're still going to release the past, is what I feel. And the last card for Scorpio. Well, you have the Nine of Wands. Okay. So yeah, you're very much on the fence, I feel. You're very much like, I know I need to do this, but I'm not really wanting to have this conversation. Like, you feel like it's awkward, right? It's not even that you're afraid to have this conversation. It's like it's awkward for you. And you're like, I know I need to do it. I know I need to just put this to bed once and for all. But this is going to be awkward. This is going to be uncomfortable, right? And I think you're afraid that your confidence will get knocked once you see any kind of emotion from this person. But you can do this, okay? So again, try and be empathetic, but still very clear, very decisive in whatever decision you're making here. It looks like to leave something behind. And yes, if you are struggling, know that you have divine support, okay? Because you're going to need to heal a little bit as well from this. Even if you are like, I am done with this situation, I'm over it already, you still need time to process it. And you do have divine support, because I do see that once you've come away from this conversation, some emotions might be stirred from it, okay? So you have support through this, is what you need to know, Scorpio. So I hope that helps. Okay. So guys, if you're enjoying these messages, if you're finding it useful, make sure you give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I always like to welcome new members, as well as, really showing appreciation for the old members as well of my tribe. I really appreciate the support. Okay. So that was Scorpio. So we'll see who's going to be next. We'll roll the dice, as it were. Okay. Yeah. That's the cat again. She's decided to wake up from her 10th nap today. I swear it. I in my next life, I'm coming back as a cat. Seriously. Okay. So let's see who's going to be next. So we did Scorpio. That is Virgo. Okay. I'm getting numbers around the same kind of part of the chart, but Virgo is next. Okay. So let's see. Maybe make a note of that so I don't forget. Virgo. All right, Virgo. Let's see what you need to know. It's Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Okay. So if you don't know your natal chart, you can calculate it using the link in the description box. All you need is your date of birth, the time, and the location. Okay. Oh gosh. Sorry if you can hear my belly going. I'm getting a bit hungry. So, I mean, wow, this stream is long. And how many signs have I done already? I have done 4. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do the stream in 2 parts because I need to eat, okay? So I'm thinking what I will do is I will do 6 signs, okay? We've done 4. I'm doing the 5th one now. So we'll do the 6 signs and then I'll take a break and then I'll start a new stream for the other 6, okay? So I'm going to do all 12 signs tonight, but it's just, of course, it's long. So I need to make sure I actually eat because otherwise you're going to hear my stomach growling and I'm going to get cranky and no one needs that in their life, okay? So let's see. Virgo, what's coming up for you this week? Ooh. All right. For Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Wow. Okay, that's good. And Virgo. Oops. Just one, please. For Virgo. Okay, thank you. Okay, cool. So Virgo, you have letting go. Okay, from the quantum, from the Moonology, you have new moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. Amazing. So you could have Taurus in your chart or you could be connected to one. And you have from the healing mantra, healing heartbreak. All right, so let's see here. So definitely a release here, okay? Letting go of the past, letting go with all that does not serve you, okay? Past connections, past energies, ways of doing things, you know, the pre-programming from childhood, letting go of just baggage in general, right? The things that keep you rooted in an energy, an environment, a situation that does not serve your purpose, that does not serve your highest good, okay? A lot of releasing going on. And I feel like, again, we've got portals, right? Portals all over the place. These ones though, however, right, we have one door that's almost shut, one that's, you know, a bit more open and one that's wide open. This is the one that you're trying to enter, the new, right? But you still have to deal with your past. There's still the current timeline and then your even a further timeline, right? Like a past cycle from this one that you haven't fully released from, okay? You haven't released yourself from energetically. So there's a need to heal, to address these wounds. Like I said, go back to your childhood first of all, deal with some of the things that are still lurking there that are affecting you, close the door on that. Then you can address what's currently taking place in this timeline in order to close it out for good so that you can go through the new portal without any baggage, without friction, right? Without resistance. Because you see these 2 dogs, how one is completely gone off the leash. The other one here is barking. And you've got this one who's resisting like hell, right? You're trying to drag people, energies, situations, environments, all sorts of things with you that do not belong with you anymore, right? So there's a need to release so you can freely walk into this new chapter feeling weightless, feeling like you can take a deep breath of fresh air, okay? So that's what needs to take place here. Then with prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus, yes, you have a door opening to an incredible amount of abundance, Virgo. Like a huge amount of abundance is opening up to you, right? But you're not going to see it until you address your past and close these chapters out, right? So there is a lot of abundance coming in. I feel like this is something that you were destined for. This is about your destiny, okay? This is you kind of accepting what is meant for you. You are ready to accept once you have fully let go, release your past, okay? Like I said, address your childhood, address the current timeline, and move forward towards your abundance. Because this is waiting for you. This is literally just around the corner, right? Like she is literally just around the corner from the door to this abundance. So as soon as you let go fully and embrace the new, that's where you're going to see all forms of abundance pouring in, especially financially. I feel like financially, you're going to be doing very well, Virgo. I did get this in another reading for you guys, but that was on Mr. Crow's Twitter. Like, yes, Mr. Crow has his own Twitter now. He's been let off the chain. It's unreal. But yes, that was a message that came through on his Twitter. And yeah, like you guys are destined to make a lot of money is what I want to say, for those of you who have been picking up on. All right. So let's continue. So healing heartbreak. The mantra for you is, my heart will love again. Okay. Very simple. Effective though, very to the point. My heart will love again. Yes, Virgo, you need to know that. Your heart will love again. You are deserving of love. Love is headhunting you just as much as your financial abundance, just as much as your well-being overall, okay? Love is headhunting you. But in order to receive it, you have to let go of your pain, okay? And yes, healing is not linear, it takes time, but there's still things that you're holding on to energetically that is no longer even a part of your paradigm because it goes way back, and there's other things that you're still having to let go of from the current paradigm, okay? And there may be resistance around that. So we'll have to see as we could, I cannot speak. We'll have to see why there's resistance when we continue your reading, okay? So let's take a look and see what else we can find out here and why potentially there's resistance around letting go of something. There may be two specific things that you're struggling to release at this time. Could be two people, could be two situations, could be two events that you haven't healed from or you haven't forgiven people for. I don't know. You'll know your story, okay? So let's see. All right, so from the tarot, wow, this is looking really good. You have the Sun, okay? Leo energy could mean something to you. 6 of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, okay? So I feel like, seriously, what you're not aware of is that illumination's coming in, right? Insight, you're getting vision, you're getting downloads, visualization, okay, Virgo, right? While I'm getting this, why this is clear in my head, visualization is going to be really key at this time, okay? So if there's something you want to manifest, if there's some form of abundance that you want to attract into your life, visualization is absolutely paramount for you this week. So do your, make your vision board if you don't have one, or update it if you need to. Make your list, visualize it in your mind's eye. Being able to see it, making it almost as tangible as you possibly can is going to be really key at this point, okay? That just came through really strong as a message, that your visualization will bring it into the 3D and sooner than you think. All right, so keep doing that visualization work, because this abundance, whatever it is, it's pretty much guaranteed. That is set in stone. Because like I said, it's your birthright, it's something that you've manifested, it's something that you've built towards, okay? And like I said, for a lot of you, this is financial. For others of you, this can represent health, okay? This can represent, the Sun energy can represent good health as well as good fortune. So you can see a change in your health, you could see a change in your finances, definitely vitality across the board. A lot of emotional abundance as well. So this is great. And that's your first card out. So, and with it being with the Six of Wands, that is success. That is victory. That is overcoming the odds. That is beating something that you thought was going to keep you pinned down. It didn't. It won. Okay. You're going to overcome this. And you're going to reap a lot of reward, abundance, success, right? This could be acclaim. This could be what's the word I'm looking for? You could be getting acknowledgement in the public eye, right? So say if you have a YouTube channel, or say if you are some kind of creator, or you are in the arts in some way, or you're an academic, you know, that's kind of starting to get noted for your work, for your efforts, right? This is getting the recognition. That's the word I'm looking for. This is recognition as well. So it can be lots of things, but I feel like this is about overcoming overall, okay, and success. Okay, amazing. Next you have the Hermit. So there you are, Virgo, with the Emperor. Ooh, why did I put him upside down? I don't know. With the Emperor, so Aries energy. Okay, so Aries could mean something to you. You could be trying to release an Aries. That's possible. But regardless, what I'm seeing here, or a fellow Virgo, but regardless, or a Leo. Anyway, Taurus as well. Yes, continue. This is about you essentially doing the soul searching, knowing that your efforts are about to be rewarded. Taking time out as well. For some of you, you need to be having regular breaks, okay? So if you're not taking a lot of breaks during your day, try and take more breaks where needed. Check in with yourself, right? Have that heart-to-heart with the universe. Get clear on what it is that you want. Again, visualization is coming in really strong. So as you're communicating your wishes to the universe, project those images, okay? Because the universe is very much listening at this time. And I feel like it's going to deliver sooner than you think. And with the Emperor, for some of you guys, you could be self-employed. You could own a business. You could be a leader of sorts, okay? Like I said, for some of you, you could be a leader in your industry, okay, in your arena, and you're getting recognition for your work, for your efforts, right? For others of you, you could be getting a promotion in work, and that's where this material abundance is coming in, financial wealth is coming in. For others of you, this could be a golden opportunity for, you know, a career advancement. This could be you simply taking control of your life and going into business for the first time for yourself, or, you know, whatever it is, right? It could be something entrepreneurial, it could be managerial, or this could be you simply just feeling like you're in a powerful position right now, that life is working for you rather than against you, and that you are mastering the use of this visualization technique, this energy, right? So I feel like for some of you, you have learned a new spiritual gift as well, and you know how to apply it to your spiritual practices, to wherever you're trying to manifest, to your day-to-day life, right? So there's that going on for some of you as well. But this is good. Like, this is you and your divine masculine just bossing up essentially, and kind of using the gifts that you have, using the insights and the support that you're getting from the universe to make shit happen in your life, is what I want to say. Okay, so that's awesome. I'm gonna continue. Need to release bad health first. Yeah, well, I think that's definitely what's being shown in the sun here, okay? So that's all about vitality, good health, good fortune. So that could be what's coming up for you specifically, Annie. Hi, Arby. Thanks for watching. What's your sign? What's my sign? Have a guess. I love watching people guess my sign. And which one are you talking about? The sun, moon, rising? If you can guess all three, I'll be really shocked, but okay. But let's see what else we can find out for you, Virgo. One card, please. All right. Yeah, don't get in your head, okay? Don't get in your own way, Virgo, because there is a risk of that. It comes back to letting go as well, you know? Not letting your past dictate your present or future. Oh, but this used to happen and that always happens, and then I'll do this. It doesn't matter. Things are changing. Everything's changing, okay? Eight of Swords, do not get in your head, because you are releasing a past timeline and moving towards the new as well, because you're healing heartbreak. For some of you, you recently released a connection. It was very painful. This connection was no joke. It taught you a lot of things about yourself, about your wounding, about your path, about what you need to release and what you need to move towards. So it was a big deal, but the old connection has served its purpose. It's time to move towards something new. And I feel like a new connection will be coming in for you once you are ready to surrender this past and the person with it, okay? So don't get up in your head and get in your own way, especially if you feel that there is someone coming in. It could be a Taurus, a Leo, an Aries, or a fellow Virgo, okay? It could be any of those signs, doesn't have to be. And then with the Nine of Wands, okay, fire energy, this is about you getting out of your own way once again, putting yourself out there. Don't be afraid to show up. You are a glorious being. I mean, look at you, okay? Regardless of your gender, you have every right to put yourself out there and shine just for being who you are, expressing yourself how you want to express, doing what it is that you do best, right? And look at that orange energy. That's like sacral energy right there. So this is something to do with your passions, your spiritual abilities. This is something you're passionate about, something you're gifted at. Okay, this is something that you kind of associate with your being, with your identity. So don't be afraid to show up, okay, is what I want to say. Okay, let me get a swig of my water and we'll continue. Taurus, wrong. Aquarius, wrong. I like the guessing game, it's fun. I mean, if you guess too many times wrong, then I'll just tell you, okay? How about that? Scorpio. No, I do have a Scorpio placement somewhere. I do have 2 Leo placements, and I'm not an Aries, okay? All right, let's see what else we can find out for you. Put it this way, I just had my birthday, okay? So, yeah. All right, Virgo. So the next cards we have is Empress, okay? So Taurus, Libra energy. Taurus is coming in really strong in your reading, okay? So this is you essentially in your divine, whoa. Okay, I just realized. Virgo. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Yes. What did I tell you? When you release your past, a divine counterpart is coming in for you. So prepare yourself for that, okay? Because, my gosh, I feel like when this person comes in, you're going to be all up in your head, okay? But this person's going to put themselves out there. They're not afraid to show up, I'm telling you. Like, this person, they're going to put themselves out there, for sure. And regardless of whether you identify more with the divine feminine or the divine masculine, okay? I feel like there is going to be nervousness on both sides. 9 of Wands on their side, well, on potentially your side, you know, with the masculine, 8 of Swords with the feminine. So, yes, don't get in your own head, don't get in your own way, because you are abundant, you are beautiful, you are handsome, you are... the full package, right? Every queen in the deck, every king in the deck. Like, you've got it down, okay? So there's nothing to be fretful of. There's nothing to be concerned of, because you are deserving of this abundance, okay? You are deserving of this abundance, and you are attracting so much beauty into your life. You put a lot of work into yourself. You put a lot of work into whatever it is that you're gifted at, right? You have a lot of spiritual gifts, I feel. And now you are calling in all of this beautiful abundance in terms of love, in terms of money, in terms of success. Like, it's insane how much abundance is coming in for you. And I think it's going to be shocking. You're almost going to be like, I cannot believe this is happening. How did this happen? You know? But again, don't overthink it. The last thing you need to do is be your typical Virgo self and overthink it. And I can say that because I have my moon in Virgo, so I know the feeling very well, okay? But don't do that to yourself because you deserve this abundance, okay? You have earned it, okay? So do accept it, do embrace it because there's a lot of beautiful things entering your life. You're gonna have like the full package. Like, there's what more could you want or need at this point? This is amazing. So yes, with this person coming forward, the Tower, Scorpio energy. So there could be a Scorpio or have it in their chart. But regardless, this is going to be a big deal. As I said, this person is going to pretty much blow your world apart. I mean, I think it's going to be like more than a breath of fresh air. I feel like this is going to be a game changer. You've never dealt with someone like this before. Someone who's very confident, very assertive, knows what they want, and they go after it. There's no second guessing with this person. Once they know, right? There is no if, buts, or maybes, right? They're very direct, very passionate, and they make it happen, right? So this is going to be shocking, right? This is going to be unlike anything you've ever experienced before. You've never dealt with someone who was so willing to put themselves out there, even though there's fear, right? Or hesitancy or nervousness. I feel like it's more nervousness than fear. Even though there is an element of that, because this person has also been through a lot, they're still putting themselves out there, which is awesome. And you're encouraged to do the same. So there's a lot of mirroring here. Again, that's why you're divine counterparts, right? Because you match. You're a perfect match. And the last card for Virgo, please. Oh, Ten of Swords. Yeah, you do have to release the past though. For this to come in, I think actually when this comes in, you're still in the process of releasing the past, right? But I feel like when this person comes in with this huge gust of fresh air, I think that's going to be the done deal for you. That's when you're going to close the chapter out for good, okay? So I think that's it. That's literally going to be the catalyst where you say, you know what? I'm done. And you shut the door for good, right? Remember these doors? The ones that are partially still open? That's what you're going to do. When this new person shows up and is like, yep, I'm open for business. Let's go. You know, it's like that. So yes, that can be triggering. That can be difficult, right? Because it's like, oh my gosh, it's done. Oh my gosh, I'm letting all this stuff go. It can be kind of painful letting go of the past, right? To really put an end to the past once and for all. But it will serve you well because you have so much like amazingness coming into your life. I don't know how else to say. Like, you have so much abundance. Like, it's a no-brainer, right? So of course, as this starts to unfold, you're gonna be like, yeah, of course I'm gonna let go of my past. Like, why would I hang on to whatever happened, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 5 years ago? I'm not gonna do that. So I feel like that will be the deciding factor when this person presents themselves and make it clear what they want. Okay, so I hope that helps, Virgo. All right. My gosh, I'm getting so hungry, so I'm glad I'm doing the last sign, and then like I said, I will take a break and then I'll start a new stream where I'll do the last 6 signs because I want to do all the signs today. But I do need to eat first because I will pass out. So there is that. Okay. So I have a Gemini Sun, Aquarius Moon. Oh God, stay away from my stream. I'm just kidding. Oh gosh. All right, let me just see. So did I put that? Okay, so let's see who's next before we end the stream and then I start the new one. Okay, we already did Scorpio. Aries. Okay, Aries is next. So I'll put that down. Okay. Aries, let's get into your reading. Alright, so Aries. Let's see what's coming up for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And guys, like I said, if you're enjoying this, if you really like the message, make sure you drop a like. It would be much appreciated. If you haven't subscribed already, please do, because I would love to have you a part of my family. And we are growing, slowly but surely. We are growing. Okay, so Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's happening this week for you guys? Wow, it's getting dark in here pretty quickly. So I'll pump up the lights a bit when I do the next stream. Now that the sun is setting. Okay. My candle's kind of putting some ash on the ceiling. Not on the ceiling, on the wall. Never mind. I will clean that up afterwards. Okay. One card, please, for Aries. Okay. Awesome. So Aries, interesting. You have fragmented energy in reverse. Okay. You have new moon in Aries. It's time to take action. So that's your energy right there. And welcoming surrender from the healing mantra. So interesting. Okay. Right, good. So Aries, you're getting out of a stagnant energy, right? You've kind of faced something that needed to be addressed head on. You looked at a situation for what it was, and instead of allowing yourself to get knotted up, you're now starting to just look at it clearly, looking at it with a sense of, you know, critical thinking. You're looking at it logically, right? As opposed to letting it, you know, wind you up and get you into the space of overthinking and overanalyzing and just tying you in knots. That's what I'm getting with this for you. Like, you were being tied in knots, but now you're untangling that, okay? And you're like, no, let me just simplify it. It is what it is. It's clear. Let me just take some action. Let me do something about it, okay? So that's what you're doing. You're getting into your own energy once again. So rather than letting something drive you insane, you're actually just looking at it objectively for what it truly is, and you're doing something about it, okay? I mean, Aries, you are the first cardinal sign in the, you know, astrological calendar. So you guys are the initiator, the self-starter. You are the leader, okay? So you are getting into that boss energy again of leading, of taking charge of your life and the situation. So you're about to do something that's going to change up this energy, change whatever's playing out in your life at this time, okay? So something significant is happening this week. I feel like you are taking initiative. And with welcome surrender from the healing mantra, your mantra is, there is no problem, only destiny being revealed. Oh, I like that. So let me say that again. There is no problem, only destiny being revealed. Okay. So that's interesting. And I feel like that's it. That's the point, isn't it? That you had to kind of go through this process to realize certain things about your situation, whatever it is you're dealing with, about yourself as well, that actually some things that can seem like obstacles are the very things that are setting you up for success, for being able to be in this empowered, self-starting energy, right? Because if you didn't have those challenges, you wouldn't really know what you're aiming for. You wouldn't really understand the purpose of embodying certain traits, right? It's almost like you're proving to yourself that you are more than capable of overcoming whatever this is, right? So this is very interesting, okay? And rather than, again, like I said, overthinking it or feeling trapped by it, the aspects of this situation that you feel like you can't control, you're just letting go of it, okay? Welcoming, surrendering. You're just surrendering that part of it to the universe and taking initiative on the areas where you can do something about it. So you're finding that careful balance, which is awesome. All right, so let's see what your tarot messages has to say. Aries. As if I was going to stay close to you in the first place. Yeah. All right, so see what's coming up. All right, Aries, so you have the Lovers, Gemini energy, so you could be dealing with the Gemini or have it in your chart, and you have the Five of Swords, okay? So air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So yes, I feel like part of this decision is about possibly two connections you have in your life. Maybe someone from your past, someone you're dealing with in the present, or someone you're with in the present and someone new is crossing your path. I don't know. But for some of you, this could be involving a connection. This could be about, you know, who you want to partner with in work, maybe in business, someone that you want to have a romantic connection with. This could be about, you know, friendships. It doesn't have to necessarily be romantic, right? But it does look like it's about some form of connection here. Probably romantic for the majority of you, let's be honest. And I feel like it's interesting because with that, you do also have the devil, right? And in the traditional deck, these are like inversions of each other. You know, you have the devil in the center with the two people chained, whereas in the Lovers, you have the archangels and you have two people standing, right, side by side. So this is like the inversion of this energy. So I feel like this is the question. What path do you take? Do you stick to a path that possibly has you rooted in something that's kind of low vibrational? It could be toxic. It could be, you know, involving some kind of addictive personality traits. It could be about your fears, okay, something rooted in fear, a fear-based connection, or something that's very just physical. It could just be a sexual connection, right? Or do you take the path towards something that's more ascendant, something that has more meaning, there's a deeper connection, right? Where you could have some kind of divine union coming into play with you and someone else, right? But these are two very different energies, right? Because you can even see the difference between the two people in this card and the two people in that card, right? So I feel like there may have been a choice that you're now questioning, Aries, right? With the Five of Swords. Maybe you feel like you chose the wrong path, right? Maybe you're questioning this choice you made in the past, and that's why you've been tangled up. Feeling of tangled up, exactly. Feeling like you were tied to this person who was in a lower vibration. Whereas now you're trying to move towards something or someone that is in a more ascendant one. But there's definitely a need for healing, even if you free yourself from this connection, right? If you make a final decision to break those chains, to break whatever hold this person has over you, you're going to need some time for healing. So I don't recommend rushing from one relationship to another or one connection to another. You need time to heal, okay? Like, yes, if you want to express how you feel towards this person, fine, but don't jump in one relationship to another because you need to heal from this. Whatever this is that you've been wrapped up in, it was something toxic, and that's why you feel like, I cannot do this anymore. I have to take action. I have to free myself from this. Because it's making me deeply unhappy. It's affecting me on so many levels, right? So you are freeing yourself from something here. Okay, so let's see what else we can find out. But this is what I'm seeing. It's very clear as day that for a lot of you, this is a romantic connection and you're like, oh my gosh, I made the wrong choice. Or how did I end up with someone like this? And then someone new crosses your path and you're like, oh, things could be very different for me, right? You're seeing a contrast, a clear contrast between two people. So that's where a decision has to be made here, because I feel like perhaps you are making a decision that was serving your ego, not your heart. But that's now changing, because you're realizing that maybe this connection you have with your present person is more rooted in the physicality as opposed to love, okay? Because the devil energy can represent that. Either that, or this person is just very toxic, maybe abusive even, I don't know. Or there's just like a very like codependent dynamic. It's going to be different for different people, okay? But anyway, so next you have the Nine of Wands, fire energy, Two of Cups. Look at this, right? So you are trying to open up to a soulmate connection here, right? And I think it's, you know, whichever person this is, okay? So this is it. You've been closed off from someone for some time because you are dealing with something or someone who is in a low vibration. But now you're trying to open up to this beautiful soulmate connection. There is a union that's wanting to come together. And I feel like the divine want you to surrender this toxic energy so you can come into union with a divine counterpart. But it does mean letting go of whoever this is, right? Because right now you're still dealing with someone here that's not really, I wouldn't say is really aligned to the highest aspects of you, okay? Whereas someone else is. And I feel like that's why you're feeling the call to let this go. So slowly you are opening up to this soulmate connection here. Because you know that this is where I need to be headed. This is the person I want to be in a commitment with or a connection with, right? Interesting. And then with the Nine of Swords energy, I feel like this is the thing. This is what's been up in your head because you've known this for a little while. Even if this is someone brand new, I feel like you've been mulling this over for a little while. And you're afraid. You're afraid of the consequences, I feel, if you should cut ties with the person you're dealing with, right? Because even this healing card here, the Temperance, right? Spiritual alchemy. Look at her face. She is worried, okay? Like, yes, healing will come. But you're terrified of what is going to be the fallout, right? Getting up in your head, oh my God, what will this person do if I finally free myself from this connection? So you could be dealing with someone who is emotionally and mentally manipulative. You could be dealing with someone who is volatile, right? Or someone who's just like unhinged, you know, like I really don't know what this person is capable of. So you may even be afraid of this person. And if that's the case, like, you need support. Don't do this alone, okay? If you are genuinely worried about your safety or the actions of this person, don't do it alone, okay? Get support around you when you're leaving this environment, this situation, okay? For those of you where that applies. Okay, let's see what else we can find out for you, Aries. But I can definitely tell there is either really strong concern or even fear when it comes to this person. So there's something very off about their energy. You have the Three of Wands, okay, fire energy, and the Five of Cups, water. Yeah. So you've been waiting for the right time to make your move towards this new person or whoever you were dealing with, if this was a past person, right? That you know is a soulmate, right? But you know that it means taking a loss here. It does mean releasing this past person and any chance of doing it amicably, I feel, because this person is not going to take it well, okay? Hence the 3 cups being spilled in order to reach the 2 here, 5 of cups. So, yeah, you know this person is going to be really upset when you release them, okay? You know that already. But if that's what needs to happen, that's what needs to happen, you know? Yeah, that's life. You can't stay in a situation that's clearly making you unhappy, that's making you feel like it's bringing out the worst aspects of yourself rather than the best. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Okay, and then finally, the last card for Aries, please, for Aries. Yeah, you still need to make that decision. So this is coming to the forefront for you this week, Aries, making this final decision. Because you're still on the fence, you're trying to weigh up like, yeah, but maybe I can just do it this way, or maybe, you know, I shouldn't just leave because they're doing this or that's happening. Stop trying to justify, Aries. You're not happy, you don't want to stay, that's obvious. Okay, there's someone else you want to be with, there's something else that you want here. So you know what you need to do, okay? 5 of Cups. You already know, but you're just up in your head about it. But I feel like finally you are starting to work your way out of this fragmented energy, because you know that it's doing you a lot of harm, actually. So I feel like now you are preparing to make this final decision. And I feel like you know that it's time to go. So I hope it helps whoever needed that message. And again, I can't tell you what to do. You know, it's not about me telling you what you should do, but I'm telling you what I'm feeling and seeing. And I feel like you know that this connection you're currently in is not healthy for you. There's something else you clearly want here. So you have to come to a final decision. Okay, so I hope that helps. Okay. So have we done 6 signs yet? Let me just check. I think that might have been 5. Yeah, that was 5. Okay, so this is the last sign before I take my break. Because a girl's got to eat, you know? Okay. So this will be for, let's see, who is this one going to be for? Okay, so that's Aquarius. So Aquarius is next, okay? This will be for the sign of Aquarius. So let's see, what does Aquarius need to know this week? Let's see, Aquarius. And a healing mantra for Aquarius. Okay. So, Aquarius. Yeah, I was just looking at the cat if you were wondering. Yes, so Aquarius, you have the vast universe in reverse. Okay. You have from the Moonology, be bold and make the first move, cardinal moon. Alright. So cardinal signs are Aries, who are they? Aries, Taurus, Cancer, and Gemini. I believe. No, that's not right. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, anyway. And you have from the healing mantra, polishing my heart. Interesting. So Aries, no, Aries? What did I say, Aries? Okay, you may be dealing with an Aries, or you could have it in your chart, but Aquarius, what I'm seeing with this combination is simple. The universe has been reaching out to you, communicating to you, trying to express things to you, trying to show you through signs and synchronicities from little messaging, okay, that's going to be relevant to you specifically, what action you need to take here, how you can turn a situation around, or how you can initiate a situation or make some kind of change here, right? That cardinal moon energy is about initiation. That's about taking initiative. So the universe has been trying to deliver these signs to you, but I feel like you're not hearing them. You're not listening, okay? There's something you need to know. There's something you need to be aware of, but you're not hearing the message. You're not seeing the signs and synchronistic events, okay? Because that's the thing. A lot of the time people say, oh, I want the universe to give me a sign. Okay, well, a lot of the time the universe does give you a sign, but did you see it? Did you pay attention to it, right? You need to have the eyes to see it. And I feel like there may have been a significant message that was overlooked here, right? But your message is obviously going to come through now. And that is to be bold, be assertive, take action, right? Initiate something, spark something. If there's something that you want, Make it happen, okay? Like you have, regardless of the fact that you're not a cardinal sign, doesn't mean that you cannot initiate something in your life. It doesn't mean that you can't embody this energy, right? If there's something that you want, make it happen, okay? It's asking you to be bold, okay? Being bold favors the brave, okay? So that's the energy that you're being asked to embody at this time. And with polishing my heart, the mantra for you is, feeling is a power that helps me heal. Okay, I'll say that again. Feeling is the power that helps me heal. So that's a great mantra. All right, so yes, get into your emotional body, allow yourself to feel whatever it is that you feel, and express those feelings where needed, okay? Because maybe that's what it's got to do with, expressing your feelings, expressing yourself. Like I said, the mantra is polishing your heart. So you're being encouraged to open up energetically and emotionally in a situation. You'll know whatever that is, right? So you have to be willing to put yourself out there, is what it's saying. So this could be very well to do with a romantic connection, possibly. There's a lot of love in the air, it seems, at the moment, so we'll see. And I'm not knocking it, don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking it, but it's just funny how that's coming up so strongly in the weeklies this week. Okay. But let's see what tarot messages are coming up for you, Aquarius. Wow. Whoa. Interesting combination. Wow. So truths are being revealed, Aquarius, across the board. Okay? Because you have your first cards, King of Swords, right? So that's your card, Aquarius, with the Queen of Swords. That is Libra. So you could be dealing with a Libra, or someone has Libra in their chart, but regardless, King and Queen of Swords, straight off the bat. So this is a divine match, okay? This is an energetic match, at least, anyway. Not the best match, because this energy can be quite cold, right? When you have the King and Queen of Swords together, both parties can be somewhat cold and cutting towards each other if they don't watch how they express their words. So maybe that's what caused maybe even some distance in this connection, the way in which you both communicate to one another. And I feel like that's why the divine has been trying to show you signs, possibly to your person here as well, okay? And don't get caught up on the gender. This is just the card associated with your sign, okay? But you can associate with the feminine or the masculine, it doesn't matter. But either way, this is about you getting the signs that the way you both communicate needs to change here, okay? Yes, you both need to be open, direct, honest, transparent, but there needs to be more love in the equation, right? Like it says, feeling is the power that helps me heal. To heal this connection, you both need to get more into your feelings, okay? And not just from this critical, logical way of communicating and thinking. You may be both trying to outmaneuver one another, okay, being strategic. No, you both need to express yourselves truthfully and honestly from the heart. That's how you change the situation. That's what the universe has been trying to show you both through science, through synchronistic events, right? Through messaging. And you're being encouraged to make this change, to initiate this change in communication, right, is what I feel. And it's interesting because next you have Justice, more Libra energy, and the Ace of Swords. So much air energy, right? It's completely your energy dominating this reading, Aquarius. And along with Libra, right? But this is about honesty, transparency, truth prevailing. This is about karmic justice. This is the divine orchestrating events for you to have this opportunity to express what needs to be expressed to one another. Like, this was absolutely divinely guided for this situation to arise. Whatever this is, I feel like there is some communication that's happening between you and a significant person in your life. And this was meant to happen because this is going to resolve whatever needs to be resolved. One way or another, this is going to bring clarity, closure, real awareness, truthfulness, complete open and honest communication, right? but it's going to finally wrap out this past karmic cycle. So whatever transpired between you and this person, where you became cold and distant, that's going to be dealt with finally, okay? And there's a new way of communicating that I feel is being initiated by addressing this head on. And again, that's why you're being encouraged to be bold and take that first step, right? By having this more loving, open, honest communication, as opposed to trying to be strategic and, you know, put yourself in a position of authority or control. No, that doesn't work. That's old paradigm stuff. This is about you expressing yourself authentically and truthfully from the heart. That's how you change it. Okay, so that's cool. All right, let's see what else we can find out for you. Yeah. Oh. I feel like everything I just said has gone completely out of the window. Okay, and now to show you why. 5 of Swords. The Moon. I feel like Aquarius, you're going to go back to your old ways in wanting to try and stay in control of the situation, try and sneakily maneuver around certain topics, right? This is a kind of a deceptive energy. So it's like you're trying to be cunning, you're trying to be smart about it, right? That's not what you're being encouraged to do. Again, not listening to the universe, right? That's why it's in reverse. The universe doesn't want you to do that. That's your old tactics. And then guess what happens when you do that? Whoever you're dealing with ends up then going quiet, ends up then holding back, pulling back their energy, pulling back their emotions. And then before you know it, you can't get anything out of them again. This is Pisces Cancer energy. So you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer, right? You could be an Aquarius Pisces cusper. But regardless, you know, if you start doing that, playing mind games or trying to be strategic, this person will retract. And you will not get anything out of them. You will not see any emotion or sign of what they're actually thinking or feeling. And then the cycle continues. So that is not what you're being encouraged to do. And they are not encouraged to do that either. Okay? Because if you do that, if you don't listen to those initial messages and you go this route, it's only going to lead in disappointment and upset. Okay? So it's important that you guys don't do that. Okay? And that your person doesn't clam up. Oh, the candle's just finished. Okay. So yeah, that's why you need to be open and honest with one another. Express yourselves from the heart. Not get into this cold energy of trying to one-up each other. And no. All it will lead to is disappointment and upset. So take that as a warning, Aquarius, okay? Because you have the ability to change how this dynamic plays out, how this conversation goes down, because I do feel this conversation is coming up this week and it's significant. How you go about this will dictate the outcome, okay? Same with your person here. How they go about it will also dictate the outcome. So that's why that message is coming in strong, and I feel like the universe has been giving you guys so many signs. Same with your person. All right? Okay. All right, so next you have the Page of Swords. So, excuse me, that's your energy here, okay? So, yeah, and with the Lovers as well. I feel like the Divine want you to learn from the past, okay? With that Page of Swords energy. Learn from past mistakes. Both you and your person need to learn from past mistakes, why things went awry in the past, okay? Because if you don't learn this lesson, you just go around and around the same merry-go-round. And I feel like you're both growing weary of that at this point, okay? You're both smart enough, you're both aware enough to make these changes. But ultimately, a decision is going to have to be made here. Do you walk away entirely, or do you bridge this connection? But depending on how you approach this, I think it's going to dictate the outcome, as I said. It's going to go one way or the other, and it depends on how you approach this conversation. And the last card, please, for Aquarius. High Priestess, Pisces energy. So some of you guys are definitely dealing with a Pisces, okay? Or you have it in your chart, but the High Priestess is here. So very intuitive sign, very intuitive energy. But I feel like this is about having to use your higher judgment. It's about using your intuition to make this decision, to approach the situation in a way that can bring about positive change, right? The High Priestess is very spiritually tacted. She's very aware, but she's also very secretive. So I feel like if you're not careful, this could end up with you two going silent once more, okay? Or you can use your intuition, listen to your emotional intelligence, listen to your inner voice that is telling you to open up, be open, be expressive, be honest, be authentic, and express to yourself from the heart, as opposed to trying to control the conversation, trying to ensure that you remain on top, or that, you know, you get to hear what you want to hear. If you don't do that, then things can turn out very different. But if you do that, then I feel it's just gonna lead to you guys not talking again. Because I feel like there's distance between you and this person, hence King and Queen of Swords. So if you go down that path, it's just gonna result in the same scenario. So do take that message on board. I feel like the universe has been trying to get that across to you. So I hope that helps whoever needed it. Okay, wow, this has been nearly 2 hours. My gosh. Anyway, so I've done 6 signs already. What signs were they? Because I'm gonna end this live stream now and I'll come back to the last 6 signs after I've eaten. I need to eat dinner. So yeah, we did Leo, Libra, Scorpio, Virgo, Aries, and then Aquarius. So I will timestamp those afterwards. For those of you who are going to be watching after the fact, so you can navigate those particular signs. As I say, you can watch from your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Okay, so be aware of that. And yeah, I will come back and do the final 6 signs after I've eaten something. So for those of you who have watched this, thank you so much. I hope you found it useful, insightful. I hope you enjoyed the messages. It was a bit longer than usual because I'm doing it live. Okay, I don't know what happened there, but I hope you enjoyed it. It was a bit longer because I was doing it live, but hopefully you found it enjoyable. You enjoyed the format, something a little bit different. If you prefer the lives, let me know, because maybe I will do them differently, right? With that in mind, other than, you know, the pre-recorded messages. So do let me know in the comments your thoughts if you prefer it live, and I will take that on board. But for now, send you guys the best of luck. I hope you have an amazing week ahead. So for the signs that I haven't done yet, I will be, what's the time? Okay, yeah. So I will probably be back online in about 1.5 hours. So do check back. I will be doing your signs weekly tarot reading. So take care for now, and I will see you soon. Bye.